Culture eats strategy for breakfast is probably my all-time favorite management quote attributed to Peter Drucker. It's real simple. In order for me to predict your team's long-term success, I don't have to know hardly anything about your product strategy, but I'd have to know a lot about your team's culture. It's culture that's the predictor. Throughout history, there's been plenty of examples where this has been proven to be true. And if you want to know more about this, I really recommend the Culture Code book. It's a great book and gets into these details. Here's the problem. Even if leaders agree with the basic premise, there's very little that they practically do about it. They get a little bit blocked on how to influence something that seems as squishy as culture. But really, there's plenty we can do about this. For starters, you need to invest in your frontline culture carriers. Who are they? Well, that's easy. It's your managers and directors. As a collective, these people actually have much more influence than messages from the C-suite. You're going to need to invest in their leadership skills and make sure that you're really very closely aligned with them. Second, although culture may seem like a squishy concept, people are actually very consistent when they describe what they like or don't like about a particular company culture. For example, if you look at Glassdoor.com, they have a feature where people can rate company cultures on a simple 1 to 5 scale. MIT did a study where they analyzed 1.4 million of these ratings. They found that overwhelmingly low culture scores are almost always associated with manager behaviors. Things like feeling respected by their manager and having supporting leaders always bubble up to the top. In other words, if you want to have a quote-unquote great culture, you're going to have to invest in managers, period. A small investment in managers can make the difference between failing projects and high attrition versus being a great place to work with a lot of business wins. Reach out to me on LinkedIn and we can talk more about it in your team.